My people, what that they say shall never end. From what we are hearing right now, they said the king have made it clear to the elders, especially those of them who thinks that the reason he is telling Ebony to return back to her base, that she is causing so much problem, is because of the jewel. You know, they said the king have told the elders that what Ebony is doing in the palace is causing so much wahala in the palace and all of that. Why some group of elders believe strongly that the reason the king is doing all of that is because of Queen Naomi, that because he wants to reunite with her, and Queen Naomi don't want Ebony to be in that palace, that is why he is trying to push Ebony away and all of that. But nobody is talking about the things that Ebony have been committing in the palace. So, but they said the king have come out to let them know that Queen Naomi is not a problem. She is never the problem. Yes, she is never the problem. After all, while she was in the palace with Ebony, the whole story, Ebony was the one that everyone blamed. And at the end of the day, from some of the confessions that she made, you find out that she is truly the problem. You know? So when they said the elders were trying to encourage the king that he shouldn't allow emotion, what he feels for Queen Naomi, to cause him problem between him and his other wives. They said the king told them that, you see these other women that he married, he have so much respect for them. And they are good people in their own way. But there is something about Queen Naomi, that he cannot find in these other wives. And no matter what he tries, that sometimes that he will be asking himself, why is it that he finds it so difficult to let Queen Naomi go? But at the end of the day, she have a son for him. And not only that, that what he feels for him is something that he cannot let go. And come to think of it, this Queen Naomi that everybody is talking about, that is not the reason he is telling Ebony to return back to her base. That ever since Ebony came back to the palace and stayed, it has been from one problem to the other, from one thing, and whatever that happens in one way or the other, her name will be involved. So they said when he told the elders that there is something about the queen that he cannot find in these other wives, that is not to say that they are not good, or that he respect them a whole lot, or they are good. As a matter of fact, the fact that some of them are starting to turn a new leaf right now is even making him happy. But the only person who always wants to challenge him and tell him that he cannot make a decision and it will stand, happens to be Ebony. That Queen Naomi is not the problem. If there's anyone who is a problem here, it is Ebony. Allegedly, that is what they said the king was telling the elders. And come to think of it, when you look at some of the things that we are hearing about them, you find out that Ebony is really the problem. Because when a wife will tell the husband, irrespective of the fact that he's a very big king, a very big one at that he should go ahead and do his worst, that she's not going anywhere, she's not leaving the palace and this and that, it is a very big insult. Yes, that is something that Queen Naomi will not do to challenge the king. Instead, she will decide to walk away. Because one thing about her is that she doesn't want problem. So when you get to the point that you are doubting her, you are making it look like you are having kind of challenge with her, she will just walk away. And you know that most times, men, they like a woman that will say, okay, please, I don't want to do this with you, than that one that will come and be challenging you, making it look like, who do you think you are? You cannot do this, you cannot do that, you know. So those elders who are seeing Queen Naomi as the problem, they said the king have let them know that she is not the problem. As a matter of fact, she is one person that encourages the king, that she's one person that serves as a healing person in his life. That most times, whenever some of those things that are going on in the palace goes on, that he used to go and spend time with her. The kind of words of encouragement that she'll be giving him, that none of these other wives can do it. You know, whenever you see these two together, they said you will see that the king will be kind of highly relaxed, as in the kind of love that exists between the two of them, even though obstacles are coming here and there, temptation here and there. Every time you hear that they want to make up, one thing will come up to tell you that the enemies are not sleeping. They are working so hard to see that these two did not come back together. And those elders who are advising the king that he shouldn't allow Queen Naomi's matter to make him lose other wives, they said the king have told them he is he is ready to lose other wives as long as they will be competing with him. As long as they will not know that he is their husband, I will not respect that fact, you know. And who is afraid of losing their body? Is it the king? I'm sure if everything we're hearing is the truth, the king will be praying that Ebony will just wake up one morning and say, I don't want to do again. That will be his, how will I put it, his happiest day. That will be the king's happiest day when Ebony will say, oh, I don't want to go this route with you again since you have chosen Queen Naomi over me, of which he have chosen Queen Naomi over Ebony over and over again. Because Ebony was in his life, right there in the palace, and yet the king went for Queen Naomi to tell you that he chose her over Ebony. But desperation will not Ebony know that, this man have shown me that there is no true love, you know. So they said the king said he is ready to choose Queen Naomi over anyone who thinks that she can be in a competition with him to challenge his decisions and all of that. After all, there is something special about uh, Queen Naomi that he have never find in any of these other women. So they said the elders were highly disappointed because they never expected him to be bold enough to tell them how he feels about Queen Naomi. And especially when they said some people from Ebony's family, they were present there when the king was saying that if there's anyone who is a problem here, it should be Ebony, not Queen Naomi. Because these are the elders who must have ganged up to make it look like because the king is going after Queen Naomi, that's why Ebony is doing all of that. They said the king have told them that Ebony have been the problem ever since, and yet Ebony will not leave the marriage. Anyway, guys, I don't know what to say. That is what we're hearing if the information is true. But one thing I will never forget to remind you is that these are all alleged unverified information making rounds on social media and shouldn't be seen as fact unless you verify them, okay? Thanks for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel and share this video. Thanks for watching again. Bye. I love you.